This is a very serious drama. It's kind of a problem play. It's about capital and labor. But I wouldn't make such a point of all this, except later on if you happen to see a lot of naked women being chased through the woods. I don't want you to get the wrong impression. This show is full of symbolism. I work at the Sleep Tight Pajama Factory in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. The Pajama game is the game I'm in, and I'm proud to be in the Pajama game. I love it. I can hardly wait to wake and get to work at 8. Nothing's quite the same as the Pajama game. I'm an executive. I'm a time study man. I can tell you per second exactly how many stitches go into a pair of pajamas. I can time anything. You'll see when we get down to the factory. All right, let her go. All right, girls, I've got my stopwatch on you. Now watch for the symbolism. Oh, look, here comes the president of the union. Boy, he's sharp. He knows what's going on around here.
Where's my lunch bucket? Has anybody seen my lunch bucket?
I told you he was sharp.
Her's the cutest one.
He's relaxing, but there's another side to his character.
What about it, Prez?
We don't get that 7.5-cent raise by the first of the month, we strike.
You said it.
You said it.
You see how ideas keep creeping through? That takes the sting off the sexy parts. Oh, look out! Here comes my boss, Mr. Hassler. Now that's capital for you. Capital with a capital C. He's a great economist.
Oh, waste! 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 Turn off those damn lights! Do you think J.P. Morgan got rich leaving lights burning all over Wall Street? Where's my secretary? Gladys!
Yes, Mr. Hassler?
I love her. I love her.
Where's the new superintendent?
We can't find him. Here's Mabel, she'll know.
Where's Sorokin?
He's around the place somewhere, Mr. Hassler. First there was leak in the water tower, then he went down to the boiler room.
Well, go find him!
Yes, Mr. Hassler.
Gladys, take a letter.
Yes, sir.
Board of Directors. Employees demand for 7.5 cents raise. Absolutely unnecessary. Hines!
Yes, sir?
Keep things going.
Okay, Chief. All right, girls, can't waste time. I've got my stopwatch on you. Hurry up, hurry up.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Can't waste time. Hurry up. Can't waste time. When you're racing with the clock. When you're racing with the clock. And the second hand doesn't understand that your back can't break and your fingers ache and your constitution isn't made of rock. It's a losing race when you're racing with the racing with the racing with the clock. When you're racing with the racing with the racing with the clock.
Girls, seconds are ticking, Hurry up.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Waste time. Hurry up. Waste time. When you're racing with the clock. When you're racing with the clock. And the second hand doesn't understand that your back may break and your fingers ache and your constitution isn't made of rock. It's a losing race when you're racing with the racing with the racing with the clock.
Old man has to break down and come up with our 7.5-cent raise.
How in hell can I buy me a swell new second-hand car on that salary he pays?
What do you think of the new superintendent? He's cute. He'll never laugh. He's kind of fresh for a new superintendent. I look at the response. Period.
All right, girls, cut out the laughing. Tempest fugit, tempest fugit.
Waste, waste, waste.
Hurry up.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Can't waste time. Hurry up. Can't waste time. Can't waste time. Hurry up. Can't waste time. Can't waste time. Can't waste time. And your constitution isn't made of Racing, 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 racing with the clock.
Lunch. Hey, Mary, you go to the cafeteria?
Yeah, I'll meet you there.
Swell.
No, it's number 9. Here you go. Thanks.
He don't belong in this town. The whole second floor was broke down and they couldn't find him. He was fixing the boiler. And then he yells at me. I don't stand for that. There are plenty of other places I can work. I don't gotta take that crap off nobody.
Hey, give me a screwdriver.
You know what they're making at the packing plant? 93 up. And that ain't hay neither.
Screwdriver!
Oh, Mr. Sorokin.
Yes, Mabel?
Mr. Hassler's gone to the shipping room and he wants to see you right away.
I've got to finish this. I can't.
Yes, I know. Mr. Hassler can be difficult sometimes, but you are the 3rd superintendent we've had this year.
And I'm the last one to have this year, Mabel, because I want this job.
Oh, you don't say.
Well, now you're talking, boy.
Bring me a switch.
I'll just tell him you're awfully busy.
Thanks.
And let me tell you something else. They're paying 84 up at the casket company.
Gee, you'd be a sensation up at the casket company. Maybe you could get a job as a tester, lie around in coffins all day long. Now hurry it up.
I'm hurrying.
Well, hurry faster.
Hey, you can't do that to me.
The hell I can't. I just did.
Well, I'll fix you. I'm getting the grievance committee.
Oh, go get him. I'll give you something to do.
I don't gotta take that crap off nobody.
Go away, boy.
I'll show you.
You bother me.
I'm a weak arm too.
That grievance committee can start up quite a rhubarb.
The whole town's a rhubarb.
You get used to it.
I hope so. We've got to have a larger switch, and we'll need a fuse.
I'll go to the storehouse.
Hey, give him a hand. Move! A new town is a blue town. Who do you know, and show me what you can do, town. There's no red carpet at your feet. If you're not tough, they'll try to beat you down. In a new town, the old town is not like the old town. You don't take long to find that you're in a cold town. But you know you can lick it. Didn't buy a round trip ticket to this cold, cold new blue town. Well, nobody asked me to come here, and nobody asked me to stay. Made up my own mind, and I know that I'll find my own way. Since that first day when I said hi town, they've damn well tried to make me say goodbye town. But I won't leave until I make it my town. They'll see this one-horse, two-bit hick of a new town ain't gonna lick me.
Mr. Hassler's looking for you.
Did you get lost?
I had to fix the number 9 machine.
Well, I expected you in the shipping room.
Don't pay any attention to him, Sid.
Thanks.
When did you get so familiar with him, Sid? What does that mean?
Doesn't mean anything. I just like to be friendly.
Friendly? You're always flirting! Dancing on the green? Jukeboxes?
After this, when I send for you, I'll expect you. That's the way we run things around here.
Since that first day when I said hi town, they've damn well tried to make me say goodbye town. But I won't leave until I make it town, they'll see this one-horse, two-bit hick of a new town ain't gonna lick me.
To be careful when I heard about you beating up that boy.
Wait, I didn't beat him up.
He's dangling his arm like he's hurt terribly.
Oh, let him take it up with the committee.
He's doing that now, don't worry. Here comes Babe Williams.
I'll be delighted to talk to him.
All right, mister. Here's your grievance committee.
Oh, this is the committee.
That's right, Mr. Sorokin. This is the committee.
Charlie, this grievance committee is different.
Never mind the snow job.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, I shoved the kid. Now what's the next move?
He says you hit him.
No, I just... Look, Miss Wilson, I've got quite a few problems on my...
Her name is Miss Williams.
Well, what's the difference?
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Williams.
It doesn't matter.
Well, he ought to know the committee's right name.
Take it easy. Look, Mr. Sorokin, I have quite a few problems of my own right now. This helper says you socked him.
Oh, he does?
Yes, I do.
Let's say I shoved him. That sounds more refined.
Mr. Sorokin, Mr. Hassler wants to see you in his office right away.
Tell him to... Tell him okay.
This is a crisis. The tops are 15 minutes behind the bottoms.
All right, let's be practical. This is a lot of damn nonsense.
We don't happen to think so, Mr. Sorokin. You're not supposed to strike an employee. We have rules about that.
I know, and for both sides, I hope. Look, Miss Williams, I'll spread it on the table. This young man needs vocational guidance.
You think so?
He wants to be a bank president. I don't believe he's happy as a factory helper.
I don't see what all this has to do with it.
Forget it. Well, it seems you haven't made a very good impression on our new superintendent.
Well, you ain't got no right to push me around like that. Especially on my weak arm, too.
Look, I've got to get this factory going. Can't we take this up later?
Of course we can, Mr. Sorokin. That's in the rule book, too. Go tell the nurse to check your arm, then send me a report.
Can't shove me around. It's broke once already.
Thank you for your cooperation, Miss Williams.
It's all in the rule book.
I must read that rule book sometime.
You certainly should.
All I have to say is, you are the cutest grievance committee that I've ever had to deal with.
Well, all right, girls. Can't waste time. Come on, I've got my stopwatch on you.
With the clock, and you're racing with the clock, and the second hand doesn't understand that your back may break and your fingers ache and your constitution isn't made of rock. It's a losing race when you're racing with the racing with the racing with. It's a losing race when you're racing with the racing with the racing with the clock.
You elected me president. You have to have confidence in me.
But I only said.
Look, this is no time to be talking about no ultimatums and no strikes.
But what about that 7.5 cents?
Wait a minute. There ain't no question we're going to get that 7.5 cents. Other companies are paying it, and we're entitled to it. We just got to be smart. Wade told Hassler's got so many orders in, he can't afford to shut the factory down. Then we got him.
You bet.
Well, I wouldn't want no super trying to shove me around.
Hiya, Prez.
Hello. Say, babe, what happened to the kid that got hit? What'd the super have to say for himself?
That's one for the birds, Prez. The kid hasn't even got a bruise on his arm. He's a faker.
Oh, you think so, huh, babe?
Sure, he's a phony. If that guy Sorokin ever really did hit him, he'd break him in two.
Okay.
Mr. Sorokin is so strong.
He's so wonderful.
What's this?
The new super. I think he's simply woo-woo, don't you?
I didn't notice.
I noticed.
I thought Babe was noticing too.
Yeah, she lit up. You girls are getting...
Love comes at last to Babe Williams.
Oh, get off it. I hardly looked at the man on the grievance committee. Love? Are you nuts?
Some people just can't tell when it hits them.
Bah! All you gotta do is say hello to a man, and they've got you whispering in his ear. All you gotta do is be polite with him, and they've got you spending the night with him. If there's a guy you merely have a beer with, they've got you setting the wedding date. It seems they've just gotta have some dirt to bend your ear with. So before you start, I herewith state, I'm not at all in love, not at all in love, not I, not a bit, not a mite. Though I'll admit he's quite a hunk of guy, but he's not my cup of tea, not my cup of tea, not he, not an ounce, not a pinch. He's just an inch too sure of himself for me. Well, of course you noticed his manly physique and that look in his eyes. Well, I'm sure he could cut most any man down to size. He must be as fierce as a tiger when he's mad. And I'll bet he cries like a little boy when he's sad. But I'm not at all in love, not at all in love, not I, not a straw, not a hair. I don't care if he's as strong as a lion or if he has the rest of you sighing. You may be sold, but this girl ain't buying. I'm not at all in love. She's not at all in love, not at all in love. Oh no, not a pin, not a crumb. Must be the summer heat that gives her that glow. 'Cause she's not at all in love, not at all in love. She cries, not a snip, not a bite. Must be the light from the ceiling shining there in her eyes. He's young and handsome and smart and we can't get over it. But this lady's heart he doesn't affect a bit. It's easy to see that her daffy grin is the grin she always wears. And she's breathless because she ran up a flight of stairs. Obviously, naturally, certainly. Ooh.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Obviously, certainly, naturally. She's not at all in love, not at all in love, not she. No, I'm not. Not a dot, not a touch, no, not much. When I fall in love, there'll be no doubt about it, 'cause you will know from the way that I shout it. You're shouting! I haven't fallen. She hasn't fallen. I'm not at all in love. She's not at all in
Got those figures from Mr. Hassler?
They're in the file.
Where's your boss?
Oh, he's on the first floor. A couple of girls had a fight. Superintendent's office. Yes, Sid. Dolores Paradiso, that's her name. Well, she's supposed to be very elegant. She can sew a button on the fly like she was pouring tea for the Queen of England. Come. Oh, yes, she can pull hair all right. Them girls spoiled a piece of goods. When Mr. Hasler finds out, there's gonna be blood all over the place.
Ugh. Want to buy a ticket for the picnic?
Might as well get it over with.
$1 and all the beer you could guzzle.
Oh, no beer for me. Gives me the heartburn. Something awful.
Me too.
You?
You gonna do your knife throwing act this year, Mr. Hines?
I suppose so. There always seems to be a demand for it.
Was he honest on the real stage?
That's where I met him, Poopsie. He was throwing knives at some woman at the Majestic Theater.
Oh. Well, is Mr. Hasler in his office?
No.
Here, $100, and I hope the ham ain't as salty as it was at last year's evening picnic. I was dried it for a week after.
Thanks.
Where do you think you're going? Leaving him a note, huh? Carrying on with Sorokin, huh?
Oh, Vernon.
I saw you leave that note on his desk. I'm not blind. That's why you wore that low-neck dress today.
Oh, you make me scream, Vernon. You just make me scream.
Well, tell me what's in the note then. I dare you to tell me what's in it.
Well, read it. Then go cut your throat.
Okay. Payroll, $7,502.01.
That means I love you in Morse code.
Ain't you ashamed of yourself, Hinesy?
Well, now that we've got that all settled, do you think you can trust me as far as the ladies' room?
I'll never be jealous again, Mabel. Never.
Maybe I'll give you cause someday.
Oh, Hinesy. Hinesy!
I've learned my lesson, Mabel. I'll never be jealous again.
Oh, you stick to it now.
Absolutely.
That's easier said than done.
I can do it.
I knew it. But let's take an example, just for fun. Picture this. You're sitting and waiting for her to come back from a date.
There I am. I'm sitting and waiting for her to come back from a date.
Here she comes. Her blouse is unbuttoned. Her stockings are not very
Here
straight.
she comes. Her blouse is unbuttoned. Her stockings are not very straight.
Later on, she gets a bouquet with a card and is saying to baby, you were great, Hinesy. What would you do then?
I would trust her. I would trust her. By George, I swear I would trust her. No, I'll never be jealous again.
Nice work, Hinesy.
Thank you.
Now, let's take another example.
Okay.
Picture this. You've nothing to do, so you drop in the chat for a while.
There I am, with nothing to do, so I drop into chat for a while.
Something's up. The window is open and Gladys is forcing a smile.
Something's up. The window is open and Gladys is forcing a smile.
Then you see a shirt and a tie and a pair of pants and a nice, neat little pie. Well, Hinesy.
I would trust her. I would trust her. By George, I swear I would trust her. No, I'll never be jealous. I'll never be jealous again.
That's the stuff, Hinesy. Oh, you're practically cured.
There will be no more nightmares to sleep through. No more keyholes to peep through. That's my plan.
Well, now that you're a new man, picture this. You go to your sweetie's apartment, you borrowed the keys.
There I am. I go to my sweetie's apartment, I borrowed the keys.
There she is. She's giving a sailor a very affectionate squeeze.
There she is. She's giving a sailor a very affectionate squeeze.
Then to boot, she tells you she was in the arms of her cousin who's back from overseas.
Her cousin back from overseas? Are you expecting me to be? I would trust her. I would trust her. By George, I swear I would trust her. No, I'll never be jealous I'll never, 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 never be jealous again.
What right does the union have to run their Coca-Cola machine on our electricity? Just as Fulton Lewis Jr. said last night. You listen to Fulton Lewis Jr., Sorokin?
Well, I'm rather flexible in the matter.
Say yes, he got their number. Keen mind, one of the greatest thinkers in the country today. Should listen to him every night. He ought to be in every executive's contract. What's this? This book shouldn't be left lying around. Gladys!
Yes?
Where have you been?
Just been to the ladies. Isn't that all right?
But this book!
Mr. Hassler, you scared the life out of me. I've got the key around my neck. Look, it's all right.
I don't want it left lying around. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
If I can't trust Gladys, who can I trust?
I wouldn't know.
What was my book doing here anyhow?
Say, Sid, who is this Fulton Lewis Jr. he's always talking about?
Oh, he plays third base for the Chicago White Sox. Man, he's got a bad case of bookitis, hasn't he?
Oh, yes.
I wonder if he's got any skeletons locked in there. Say, Mabel, tell me something. What kind of a girl is this Babe Williams?
Babe? Well, she's peppy. Full of spunk.
Is she married?
No, not quite.
What do you mean, not quite?
She was close once. She was engaged to the Johnson boy, but then one day at a football game, she pushed him off the end of the bleachers and gave him a concussion. That ended the engagement.
Outdoor girl.
Gladys is crying. She's hysterical. Oh, Gump. Oh, Gump. I don't know.
She brought the ledger out here to enter the cost holes, Mr. Hassler.
Well, why in the hell couldn't anybody say so?
Give me ladies' pants. This you, Prez? Sorokin speaking. Say, whatever happened to that complaint the helper I'm supposed to have socked? I'd like to get it settled. Would you send the grievance committee to my office? No, right away. Thanks.
I heard you had an eye for her.
Wow, you hear things so easy around this place. First thing you know, they'll be talking about us.
Oh, don't think it hasn't been mentioned.
Memo cutting foreman. Too many rejects on rayon crepe numbers. Come in. Have a seat.
Thanks.
Yes, Mr. Hassler, I'll be right there. Gladys is still crying, and he wants me to take a couple of letters.
I wanted to talk to you about the assault and battery case.
Well, we thought we would just forget about that, Mr. Sorokin.
Yes?
Yeah, we all knew that injured arm was a lot of nonsense. To tell you the truth, we've had trouble with him before.
I can believe that. If you only knew what I had to go through to get him to kick across with a screwdriver, I'd have been justified if I had socked him.
Well, we won't go into that. But anyhow, we have it down in our books as a slight nudge.
Personally, I think a little physical punishment is good for people once in a while.
Oh, you do? Captain Bligh.
No, not exactly. Sit down for a second, will you, Miss Williams? I want to talk to you. How about a date?
What?
How about going to get dinner some night?
Well, I don't know.
Maybe check up on some of the local hot spots?
Thanks. But I don't think so.
What is this strange power I have over women?
It really wouldn't work. Not at all.
Looks like I struck out that time.
It's nothing personal. But you see, you're the superintendent, and I'm the grievance committee.
Memo to timekeeper. Be sure girls fill up time cards properly and check. Memo to Sid Sorokin. Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. eyes. Hey there, you on that high flying cloud. Though she won't throw a crumb to you, you think someday she'll come to you. Better forget her, her with her nose in the air. She has you dancing on a string. Break it and she won't care. Will you take this advice I hand you like a brother? Or are you not seeing things too clear? Are you just too far gone to hear? Is it all going in one ear, hand out the other? Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes.
You talking to me?
Love never made a fool of you.
Not until now.
You used to be too wise.
Yeah, I was once.
Hey there,
I hear ya.
you on that high flying cloud. Though she won't throw a crumb to you.
Don't rub it in.
You think someday she'll come to you.
Shut up.
Better forget her.
Forget her.
Her with her nose in the air.
Her with her nose in the air.
Dancing on a string.
Puppet on a string.
Break it and she won't care.
She won't care for me. Take this advice I hand you like a brother. Or are you not seeing things too clear? Are you too much in love to hear? Is it all going in one ear and out the other?
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Eddie!
I love these picnics. I always come back from the road for them. Say, I've sewed a lot of sleep-tight pajamas, believe me.
You did, eh?
And Veteran Napoleon. Finest season I ever had.
I'm gonna have to make an announcement about the mix-up. There seems not to be enough baked beans to go around.
Oh, May.
But we have plenty of potato salad. So then the don't care for beans can go heavy on the potato salad and vice versa.
Where's Heinzie, Gladys?
He couldn't keep up with me.
Oh, they gotta be pretty good to keep up with you. And let this be the day I say. Let yourself go, huh?
Are you trying to go someplace?
You know what I mean. Say, that is a mighty nifty outfit you got on. I go for that.
I don't know. I brought a dress along too. Heinzie says this is too revealing.
Oh, it ain't too nothing. You tell Heinzie to go roll a hoop down Main Street. You got class, honey. You're beautiful.
I know I'm beautiful. Probably the most beautiful woman north of Keokuk, Iowa. But you've got a wife, Prez.
Forget about her. Her and me is total strangers. Listen, baby. I would never tell this to nobody else but you. to nobody else but you. I would never tell this. What I means to say is you're different from the rest. Baby, you're the best. And I would never tell this to nobody else but you.
I go on, ha ha ha,
Ha ha ha. Her is a kind of doll that drives a fella bats. Isn't her?
her is.
Her has a kind of shape that really is the cat's. Hasn't her?
Her has.
Her, my wife, she ain't understanding. She ain't like her is. This year ain't no line I'm handing, or I should drop dead right where I'm standing. Her is a snappy dress, so what is dressed to kill? Isn't her?
Her is.
Her is the only doll from which I get a thrill. Isn't her?
Her is.
Her is running away, but her sure can bet him is gonna get her yet. I'm gonna get her yet.
Give that back now. Prez.
Her is a snappy dress, so what is dressed to kill? Isn't her?
Her is.
Her is the only doll from which I get a thrill. Isn't her?
Her is.
Her is running away, but her sure can bet him is gonna get her yet. I'm gonna get her yet.
Sleep tight, we pledge our hearts, devotion to thee. Oh, sleep tight, best in the land, with your reinforced buttons and stretched roof waistband.
And now we're going to hear from another speaker. And this time it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you someone who needs no introduction at all, on account of we already know him. And it's always a pleasure to have him in our midst. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our boss, Mr. Myron Hassler. Okay, Mr. Hassler.
Thank you. I'm proud to be with you. We're all members of a great industry, and to that industry we owe our lives and our daily bread. In return, we must recognize the stern obligations placed upon us in these terrible times of economic upheaval and governmental chaos. I can never remember a time when competition was so ruthless, dealers so cantankerous, costs outrageous, and profit margins sunk so low. My dear friends, pajamas are at the crossroads. Whether we go on to greater triumphs lies in you. Whether our company can weather the storm of rising costs is a grave question. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hassler. It's always a pleasure to hear from you. And it's always great having you with us. Now, first thing after the festive board, there will be a knife throwing exhibition by Professor Vernon Hines.
And I never miss.
The baseball game will start at 1:30 sharp between the finishing room and the ladies' pants. This is a grudge contest, so it ought to be good. Now, who wants to be my partner for the three-legged race?
Well, me for the baseball.
That's all.
I want to be a three-legged race.
You can't win if you don't practice.
Hear ye, hear ye. This way for the knife throwing.
Hiya, gorgeous. How about another beer?
All right,
This way.
but the refreshment stand is this way.
A silly one.
Hear ye, hear ye. This way for the knife throwing.
Oh, well, if it isn't Miss Grievance Committee.
Oh, hello.
I have a grievance. There's a new fellow here named Sid Sorokin. Been knocking himself out trying to be a dandy fellow, but he can't make a score.
Say, Eddie, I want an enlargement of that.
Well, you tell him Miss Williams is a very cold, hard-boiled doll, and he wouldn't like her at all if he got to know her.
Oh, I'll tell him. But he's an awful problem. Stubborn as hell.
Hurry, hurry, hurry! Make way for the old professor. Wait until I've placed my knives. Hurry, hurry, hurry for a ride of thrills. Introducing Professor Vernon Hines, master of the flying blade. And his sensational demonstration of iron will and skill, exactly as performed in his professional appearance before the crowned heads of Missouri and Kansas. Are you ready, Professor? Yes, I am ready. Say, is the trained nurse in attendance? Yes, the trained nurse is here. The excitement may prove too great a strain on some of our fair spectators. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your kind attention. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's stand back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now, if some daring young lady in the audience would consent to stand against the board, I will show you the act as it should be played.
No, Heinzie, we all want to live.
It's too dangerous.
Don't make a damn fool of yourself, Vernon.
You do it, May. You're so thin, he can't miss.
Thank you. Hey, take it easy, huh? She was kidding. Back up.
11 years in the public eye and never drew a drop of blood.
Hey, Heinzie, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Hey, don't get foolish.
I'll do it.
Oh, don't be silly, babe.
That's not a good idea.
Can you knock the apple off my head, Heinzie?
There you go. You show 'em, kid.
I don't think she should.
No, she shouldn't.
Now just relax and hold still, and you won't get hurt. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Heinzie, you're making us all so nervous.
Making you nervous? Well, how the hell do you think I feel?
Where's my apple?
I think that's enough.
Give it to me.
She's shaking. My God, she's shaking.
You'd better not, babe.
Something awful is gonna happen.
Come on now, don't be a damn fool.
Keep out of this. Go on, shoot, Professor.
Everybody hold still! Now just relax. 1, 2, 3.
Is it over?
Oh, now cut that out. Get these tables out of here. God damn it, break it up.
This is an insult. My skills have never been tested before.
No, go drown yourself.
Guess what? Mr. Hasler's birthday. He's so funny.
Mr. Hasler's birthday, let's go.
I tell you, I'm not jealous.
I never said you were jealous. I said you were drunk.
Well, you can't have everything.
Where are you going, May?
Nothing special.
You're an impetuous girl.
I get along all right.
That defiant policy of yours is going to get you in trouble someday, Miss Catherine Williams.
Well, it's been working out all right for me so far.
You know, I have a new policy in mind for both you and me.
Oh?
Let's quit fighting.
What fight?
Oh, come here, Catherine.
Where are we going?
Babe and Sid are going for a walk together. The new policy. Gee, baby, you're terrific.
You're not so bad yourself.
This is my once-a-year day, once-a-year day. Felt the morning sun and knew that this was my once-a-year day, once-a-year day. Even got a kiss from you, I feel like hopping up and down like a kangaroo. Jumping fences, climbing trees, what pleases me is what I'll do. 'Cause this is our once-a-year day, once-a-year day. Everyone's entitled to be wild, be a child, be a goof, raise the roof. Once a year.
This is our once a year day. Once a year day. Once a year we're jumping fences. This is our once a year day. Once a year day. Once a year we lose our senses.
Look at Chelsea up a tree, kissing Frankie's ear. Frankie's wife is mad as hell.
Oh well, it happens once a year, and this is our once a year day. Once a year day. Everyone's entitled to be wild, be a child, be a goof, raise the roof. Once a year.
Look at Papa Halter Bush, 92 today. Running off with Sadie Lee.
He's headed for that pile of hay, 'cause this is his once a year day. Once a year day. Everyone's entitled to be wild, be a child, be a goof, raise the roof. Once a year. This is our once a year day. Once a year day. Everyone's entitled to be wild.
I can't believe we won. Of course we did.
Gruesome to me.
Well, that ain't even the worst of it. Oh, come on, Charlie, if I can make it, you can. Well, anyways, he was Elsie Bartlett's second cousin. He fell into the concrete mixer when they were building the new bridge.
My God.
They never did find the body. So they poured the concrete out, and they held the funeral on top of the second pier on the Illinois side.
Come on, big guy.
What I like about picnics, they bring people together.
They sure do.
You know, I never
thought you was aware I was alive until today.
How could I miss you? You're the kind that stands out in a crowd, you know what I mean? You got what it takes. Say, that is a mighty elegant outfit you got on.
It's just casual. Listen, Prez, what would your wife say?
I'll forget about that. Her and me hardly talk to each other anymore.
You don't?
Certainly not.
Something I like about you. You got such a swell brain.
So do you.
You're a snappy dresser, too.
I get around.
I go for that.
I go for you. Her is a kind of doll that drives a fella bats. Isn't her?
Her is.
Her has a kind of shape that really is the cat's. Hasn't her?
Her has.
I've seen what girls east and west have, none have what her has. Yes, I have seen what the best have, but you have twice as much as the rest have. Her is a snappy dresser, what is dressed to kill? Isn't her?
Her is.
Her is the only doll from which I get a thrill. Isn't her?
Her is.
Her is running away, but her sure can bet him is gonna get her yet. I'm gonna get her yet.
You know, when you first come here after that picnic last week, she says to me, don't be a pest, don't talk too damn much, but my birds want to talk at all. I said,
You're right.
oh yeah, you know what I always say, a railroad man cannot be too much of a damn pest, 'cause he ain't home enough.
Oh man, you got on your run tonight, don't you?
Oh yeah, I'm off to Milwaukee. Doggone it. Say, this is something you don't see every day.
I agree. What is it?
It's a petrified bat.
Now, Pop, Sid is not interested in petrified bats.
Well, what the hell, dear? I didn't say he was.
I know you.
Oh, that tyranny of women.
Too bad.
Well, I best go get my things. Old number 15 waits for no man.
Pop belt your ears off?
He's a great guy, babe. I like him. But I like you better.
Oh, no. Wait till Pop goes out. Are you hungry?
Not exactly hungry. Not the way you mean, anyway.
Oh, you. Here, have a beer.
Thanks.
Say, Sid, you like stamps?
Pop?
Well, even if you don't, this is something that should be interesting to anybody. 2 sets of mint Colombians, plate blocking on every issue since 1919.
Well, thanks.
Yeah. Goodbye, Katie.
Goodbye.
Come around anytime, Sid, okay?
I'd like to. Well, now we can settle down for a nice and long evening with the stamp album. Say, he has got a full set of mint Colombians.
Sure he has. That's why I work at Sleep Tight.
Oh, he's a good guy, babe.
You're a good boy, Sid. He likes you, too.
I feel good, babe. I feel like home.
I wonder if we've got any onions.
What, onions?
I'm gonna make a Western. Want one?
Oh, that's my baby, boys. She wants a Western. No, honey, I do not want a Western. Food is not uppermost in my thoughts at the moment.
I guess you want some coffee, too?
No, that'll keep me awake. Now cut that out.
What's the matter, lover?
I don't wanna talk small talk now that I'm alone with you. small talk. We've got bigger things to do, and that takes no talk at all.
I've got to buy me a dressy dress. The one that I have is such a mess.
Small talk.
We vote for next election. How do you like the stamp collection?
Small talk. Yes. I don't wanna talk small
What do you
talk.
think they charge for hair now?
Now that I'm alone with you,
Got so a buck ain't worth a damn now.
I don't wanna talk small.
Read where the winters are getting milder,
We've got bigger things to do,
and that the teenage kids are wilder.
let's not talk of the weather
One of these days I'll paint that kitchen.
or the fashions for the fall.
Get Pop to put a new light switch in.
Why don't you stop all this small talk?
Like I was saying, what I mean is, I was only. I think I'll make that Western.
Babe, have a heart.
Every darned apron in the wash.
Oh, that's your great worry in life, eh?
I don't want to get grease spots on this dress. I paid $20 for it.
Well, then take it off. You're among friends.
Look out, I'm cooking.
You sure are.
Well, I may as well be practical. Would you hang it out for me, please?
Gee, I love to see a girl wandering around the house in her slip. How the hell do you hang this thing up?
Keep trying, lover.
Sport coat? This is Miss Williams' dress. You two kids get acquainted. Babe, I love you. Darling?
Sid, there's something I gotta talk about.
What?
I think you're wonderful and I love you. But we're in for a lot of trouble.
No, baby, why should we be?
There's something going to come between us.
Who?
Not any who. 7.5 cents.
Oh, that?
That contract, lover. That's important. Maybe we ought to face that before.
Oh, don't talk nonsense.
Oh, Sid, you mustn't treat me like a baby.
I'm not, darling.
Then you've got to listen. I don't know why the union's so important to me, but it is. I guess you've got to be on a team. And that's why no matter what's with us, I'm going to be fighting for my side and fighting hard.
All right. And how do you feel about me, babe?
I love you terribly.
If we both feel the way about each other, isn't that enough?
You don't know me.
Babe, I love you.
All right. I can take it if you can. I don't wanna talk small talk. I've got something better for your lips to do, and that takes no talk at all.
Mr. Hassler called. I spoke to him personally. He wants to see us in his office tomorrow at noon.
Does that mean we've won?
Oh, sorry.
Take it easy, May. He just wants to talk to us.
Shouldn't we wait for Babe? What for? You know who she's going out with. Mr. Somebody Special.
Oh, Babe's all right.
I didn't say she wasn't, but she sure is busy these days.
Well, I don't think a girl should get too emotional over the management.
Oh, Babe can take care of herself.
I didn't say that. I just said that the trouble is when you start falling for a guy, you don't know how far you're going to fall.
Hello, Babe. We're talking about you.
Why not?
Are you coming?
No. I've got a date.
Have fun.
I will.
Come on.
Hi.
Hi. Did I keep you waiting?
That makes it much nicer when you're here.
I've got one more thing to do. Do you mind another 5 minutes?
I don't mind anything. I love you.
I love you more. Babe, are you happy?
I don't even touch the ground.
Oh, it's good, isn't it?
So good I can hardly believe it. Tell me.
Again?
Tell me.
I love you.
Tell me.
I love you more than all the heroes and all the history books in the world.
Tell me.
What a woman, I'll tell ya. There once was a man who loved a woman. She was the one who slew a dragon for. They say that nobody ever loved as much as he. But me, I love you more.
Tell me.
And there once was a man who loved a woman. She was the one he gave his kingdom for. They say that nobody ever loved as much as he. But me, I love you more. My love is a giant, fierce and defiant, but how can I prove it to you? Ain't got no kingdom or dragon to back up my bragging. How can I show what I would do? I only know there once was a man who loved a woman. She was the one he ate that apple for. They say that nobody ever loved as much as he. But me, I love you more.
There once was a woman who loved a man. He was the one that she took poison for. They say that nobody ever loved as much as she. But me, I love you more. And there once was a woman who loved a man. He was the one she swam the channel for. They say that nobody ever loved as much as she. But me, I love you more. My love's meteoric, it's merely historic. A whirlwind, a cyclone on wheels. It rocks my whole solar plexus, it's bigger than Texas. I just can't tell you how it feels. I only know there once was a woman who loved a man. Loved him enough to cause a Trojan war. They say that nobody ever loved as much as she. But me, I love you more, 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 more.
More than an archer loves his bow.
More than a snowman loves the snow.
More than a ranger loves the trees.
More than a sailor loves the seas.
More,
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 more.
more. There once was a man.
There once was a woman
who loved a
who
woman.
loved a man.
She was the one he
He
slew
was
a
the one
dragon
that she took poison for.
They say that nobody ever loved as much as he. But me,
I love you more.
but me,
talking to Mr. Hassler right now.
I'm steering clear of there. I'll go get my lunch.
We ate already.
Well, babe,
Howdy, Mabel.
I hear you and Sid make quite a lovely couple on the dance floor.
I told you we wouldn't get no place.
Looks like another runaround, Prez.
He's a fighter, he says. What a line.
Should have heard him, babe.
Wait a moment, please. Mr. Hassler wants to speak to you again.
Oh, more soft soap.
Now, May, quiet down.
I just want to add one thought. Let's not adjourn with any hard feelings. We want to preserve that fine sleep-tight spirit.
That's easy to say, but we ain't getting no place.
We are going backwards.
I didn't say no, I said not now.
Look, Mr. Hassler, this thing has been dragging on for months. The help are getting very jumpy. Their patience is about worn out.
I want to be fair, but...
I'm going to tell you the plain truth. We know the company's been doing one hell of a business. We may not have no education, but we have eyes and we have ears.
Everybody in the industry has had a 7.5-cent raise.
As I said, I want to be fair. That's always been my policy. So, I don't give you a yes, but I don't give you a no. I say we've got to examine it. And I've got to talk with the board, and that's the way we are going to leave it.
Well, what now, Prez?
Slow down.
That's it, attaboy! Oh, well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, we gotta get started someplace.
Slow down. Babe, you're in charge of this room. Go for it. Slow down.
Something's very wrong here. What's the matter?
I guess I was overworked or something, Mr. Hines. Ever since lunch,
Hurry
I just
up.
can't seem to get the hang of it.
Well, I think I've got the hang of it, and I'm going to go see the superintendent on what's going on around here.
Hurry and waste time when you're racing with the clock. When you're racing with the clock. And the second hand doesn't understand that your back may break and your fingers ache and your constitution isn't made of rock.
All right, girls, now just a minute. Listen to me. This is a nice little show you're putting on, but I don't like it. My job is to turn out goods, and that's what we're gonna do. You all have a contract. I didn't make it, but it's there. I want a day's work for a day's pay. I can still hire and fire around here, you know. Now let's go.
Somebody's jammed the line!
Who did that?
I did.
You're fired.
I am?
Yes.
That's fine. First vacation I've had in 3 years. I need one. So long, girls.
Get Charlie. We'll be starting again in 15 minutes. Clear out till I call you back. Let's go!
I've got a fuse and a switch. Ah! Boy, look out. Did you get burnt?
Yeah. Twice.
I'll fix it.
Better forget her, her with her nose in the air. She has you dancing on a string. Break it and she won't care. Will you take this advice I hand you like a brother? Or are you not seeing things too clear? Are you too much in love to hear? Is it all going in one ear and out the other?
This is going to be a short meeting because the Boilermakers Local has the hall spoke for at 8 o'clock. So anybody that wants to get over to the tri-stage meet will have plenty of time. What's going on down at the plant, you all know as good as I. And any members I run into from time to time who say, "What good is the union? Why should I pay my dues?" Why, they could get a mighty good object lesson from where they would be now in this here battle for the 7.5 cents that they wouldn't get if it wasn't for the union. What's sure as hell gonna get it. Leave us all remember that the union is first and foremost in our hearts, only next to our loved ones and the tiny tots and kitties. Now, we have some entertainment cooked up for you tonight, so please show us special courtesy because a couple of the cutting room boys has got up an act with Gladys Hotchkiss from the front office. And if these good folk are good enough to come down here and put on this act, well, the least you can do is not sneak out the back like last time. Now, union members, this is right on the nose because it's about getting hot, and that is what we are doing. We are getting hot!
I got steam heat, I got steam heat, I got steam heat, but I need your love to keep away the cold. I got steam heat, I got steam heat, I got steam heat, but I can't get warm without your hand to hold. The radiator's hissing, still I need your kissing to keep me from freezing each night. I've got a hot water bottle, but nothing I got'll take the place of you. Holding me tight, I got steam heat, I got no good. Cold, no. Hot, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, Union, get hot. Boink, boink. Boink, boink. Boink, boink. I need your love to keep away the cold. I need your love to keep away the cold.
Listen, May, pay attention to the meeting and quit guzzling all this free beer.
I ain't guzzling. I am just being sociable.
Well, this ain't a sociable. This is an official meeting.
May's got to keep her strength up.
We can't just sit around here and do nothing. We have to make plans. Hassler is not going to give in easy.
We got the slowdown.
That's not what I mean. I mean, for example, Jake Fondermeyer. He worked down at the Ironclad Overall Company. He said when they was having trouble, they spit chewing tobacco juice in the back hip pockets of the overalls.
I draw the line at chewing tobacco.
I wasn't suggesting that.
How about if the Packers put the size large bottoms in with the size small tops and like that?
Yeah, sure. Now that's constructive. That is clear thinking.
Hello? Oh. Sure. Sure, I recognize your voice.
But that wouldn't take effect soon enough.
Well, I suppose not.
Yes, I am.
Let's be practical.
Oh, I'm gonna break down and have another beer.
No, I can't talk now. I've been away 3 days.
We've got to put the screws on them right now, not later.
Look, I have several people here. It wouldn't do any good anyhow, so goodbye. I'm sorry.
Babe, they've been saying, look, I don't want to get Babe into trouble.
Go ahead. What trouble can you get me into? I'm fired already.
Well, the union ought to do something about that, too.
If she hadn't gone out and said she did it, look, if somebody up admits to busting up the company property, listen, babe, here's the confidence inside the committee. Some of the buttons ain't been sewed on too good. Wait till the salesman comes screaming back to Hassler.
Hello.
Mr. Williams?
Big meeting day? Hiya, honey.
Hiya, Pop.
Don't let me interrupt, okay?
How was your trip?
Oh, dirty. Got another hot box. Been on the siding for 25 minutes.
Well, that's about it anyhow.
Sure.
Let's start thinking about new ways to stir things up.
Much obliged for the beer.
That's all right.
What do you mean you gotta go home?
Now, May, my wife's been raising hell.
Too bad! You didn't think about that before!
Come on, May, let me take you home.
Don't bother.
But, May, there are prowlers out at this hour of night.
Single ones, I hope!
Come on, Joe.
No, Brenda.
Like
said somewhere.
Stopped down at the corner tavern for a beer, and guess who I ran into?
Old Man Hassler and Rita Hayworth?
No, Sid.
Sid? What's he up to?
Well, the ways I got it, he's been phoning you or something like that. What happened between you?
Well, never mind, Pop.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said, forget about it and come on up.
Pop, you're too fresh.
That boy don't feel good about something.
Neither do I.
Come on in, Sid.
Yes, do come in.
Make yourself to home.
Have you really been away?
Sure. I went to Chicago to visit the Lincoln Park Zoo.
Look, just because we're on different sides, is that any reason for us to get all balled up?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Not to me it doesn't. What kind of a queen are you anyway?
Haven't you heard? I'm the sweetheart of Local 343 Associated Garment Workers of North America. My gosh, Sid, I warned you. I told you, you know. You know all about how I felt. I happen to think there are certain things a person has to stand for in this life. But I guess you forgot all about that.
Hey, I forgot nothing. They pay me to run the factory.
So run the factory. You stick to your side and I'll stick to mine.
Listen, Miss Williams. I love you. Corny, ain't it? Well, did you hear me?
Yes.
Babe, can't you see my side of it? I can't fail at this. I was a cutting room foreman when I buffed my way into this job, and I'm gonna fight to stay here. And now that I've got you in my plans, well, I'm fighting even harder.
Watch those hands, Tycoon.
Well, here we are.
What you got there, Pop? Your stamp album?
Now, don't get too excited. If Sid doesn't want to look at it, he doesn't got to. But there's no law against me looking at it, is there?
Well, Sid likes stamps. He told me so. Don't you, Sid?
Yeah, I was looking at them the other night.
Oh, sure. There's universal appeal and stamps. I knew you'd be interested.
Sid's very interested, Pop. But me, I'm just plain bushed. So you don't mind if I slide off to bed?
No, run along, honey. Good night, dear.
Good night. Sleep well.
Thanks.
Now, Sid, suppose we start with the Pan-American issue.
I guess that's as good a place to start off as any.
Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. Love never made a fool of you. You used to be too wise. Hey there, you on that high flying cloud. Though you've been acting cold to him, you know your heart is salty. Get on the ball, girl. Just take it all in your stride. Don't let him make you fall apart. You've always had such pride. Won't you take this advice I hand you like a brother? Or are you not seeing things too clear? Are you too much in love to hear?
Doris, slow down. Are you crazy? Nobody's looking. Here comes Heinzie. Oh, excuse me.
I hate women. It's what I do, especially young flibberty gibbets. Girls, you're a disgrace to my training.
It's nothing.
You're hurting my feelings.
It's nothing personal, Mr. Hines.
Yeah, we're sorry. We didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
It cuts. I have a notion to just throw away my stopwatch and give up.
No,
Heinz,
don't
do that.
Just train us all over again.
Where is Mr. Hassler?
I thought you were in Peoria.
I asked for Mr. Hassler and I got Peoria. Don't tell me you're a part of the slowdown. Never mind, I'll find it myself.
Did you hear that?
He seems awfully upset.
To accuse me of a slowdown?
Oh, no, not you.
Me, a man who's lived his life by the clock.
We're sorry, Mr. Hines.
We'll be good.
I'm a time study man, and a time study man can't waste time. For a time study man to waste time is a crime. I'm ruled by the tick-tick-tock, and I live my life by the clock. I live my life by the tick-tick-tock of the clock. When I go to sleep, I don't undress. Oh yes, I sleep in all my clothes. I must confess, you say a strange way to behave. Well, I will admit that the suit gets mussed and it gathers lint and it picks up dust. But think of the time I save.
Think of the time he saves.
The alarm clock rings, it's 6 a.m. And then right there in bed I shave. That's what I said. While I am still in bed I shave. And the lather drips and the bed gets wet. And oh, what a lousy shave I get. But think of the time I save.
Think of the time he saves. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tempest future. Tick-tock, tick-tock, time goes by.
How I love to sit and watch the seconds multiply at breakfast time. I grab a bowl, and in that bowl I drop an egg, then add some juice, a poor excuse for what I crave. And then I add some oatmeal too, and it comes out tasting just like glue. But think of the time I save.
Think of the time he saves. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tempest future. Tick-tock, tick-tock, time goes by.
I'll be sitting counting seconds till the day I die, and when I do, I have a plan. Before I'm dead, I'll dig my grave. That's what I said. Before I'm dead, I'll dig my grave. 'Cause when St. Peter calls my name, I know I'll get there just the same. But think of the time I'll save.
Think of the time he'll save.
Oh, teenage girl confesses.
I can't help it, it's a slowdown.
Teenage boy attacks school teacher.
They'll get the pajama somewhere else if we don't make deliveries. Well, that's not my department.
Woo!
Yeah, they sure have more fun nowadays than when I was a kid.
Ooh. Good morning, Mr. Hassler.
A slowdown like this proves what I've said for years. Nobody is interested in work.
That's right.
The whole country's on the skids. Here I am right now with employees openly defiant to top management.
Look, Mr. Hassler, maybe if we offered them a compromise.
Not until there's ice in hell 3 feet thick. I'm a fighter, Sorokin.
We've got hundreds of orders to get out.
That's right, Mr. Hassler. And this letter right here from Marks and Klein over the 4
Marks and Klein? Oh, damn chain outfit. Damn communists. Want another price cut, I suppose.
Well, as they say, unless we get this order out.
Don't stand there and try to tell me about Marks and Klein. I've been dealing with them for 20 years.
But Mr. Hassler, they say that if we don't get this order out...
I've been looking for you, Mr. Hassler.
Why aren't you out on the territory?
Because of what happened in Peoria.
The elevator's stuck.
Hey you, Heinz. What size are you?
Size? Me? The elevator's stuck.
You look like a large. I need you.
What on earth is going on around here?
Take your pants off!
I will do no such thing.
Mr. Hassler, this is life and death to the Sleep Tight organization. I need him to model these pajamas.
Heinz, take your pants off.
Okay, Chief. Me? Honest?
Come on, come on.
Well, hurry it up. Let's get it over with, whatever it is.
I'm a very busy man. I'm a time study man, not a model.
Oh, this is all for Sleep Tight, mister.
Heinz, put those pajamas on. Hurry it up!
Now, Mr. Hassler, I want you to get the picture. I was showing this off to Charlie Robertson. You know, one of the Robertson brothers. Now, I'm not one of those type of salesmen that believes in half measures. When I get a new sample room, I do exactly what Heinz is doing, and I model the pants myself.
Beautiful styling. What more do you want?
Now, wait. I'm in Peoria, and I'm modeling the pants. Mr. Robertson and his 2 buyers are very impressed and are ready to buy. Get the picture?
Go on, go on. I hope there's some point to all of this.
Heinz, take a deep breath. Stick out your stomach.
This is truly ridiculous.
Now, bear in mind, I got this out of stock. Fresh out of the box. Go on, Heinz. Breathe in.
He said to breathe. Breathe. Let's get it over with. My God.
No.
What are you doing, Vernon? Playing games?
Mr. Heinz, really?
Let me see those.
They're all like this. Every one. Boxes and boxes of them.
Well, what's the idea? Who did this?
Somebody's got quite a sense of humor.
What the hell are you talking about?
2 threads in every waistband button.
What?
They're not sewed on. Only 2 threads. Somebody's being very cute.
Cute? Sabotage! Open rebellion!
On the other hand, it could just be a coincidence.
Oh, put your pants on.
What did you do, Vernon?
I didn't do anything.
Give me the stock room.
I'll be the laughingstock of the pajama game.
Oh, but you never finished your story. What did this Robertson do when your pants fell down?
He laughed. No sense of humor.
Take your hands off me.
Hold the orders till we've checked the stock. I'll be right down. Come on, Max.
They think they can lick Myron Hassler with this sort of trickery? They've got another guest coming. I'm a fighter. Damn communists. Heinz! Get dressed, you idiot. I want a time report on each individual worker.
Now, Mr. Hassler, and that letter from Marks and
Now,
Klein.
Mabel, don't bother me with letters from Marks and Klein or anybody else.
Well,
Especially Marks and Klein. Those damn pirates. Oh, Gladys, don't forget I've got a meeting with the board of directors tomorrow.
Yes, the books are already...
2 threads. That's what I gotta tell them. 2 threads.
We've got to recall an awful lot of orders.
How many?
They're going to let us know.
Gladys, give me your entry.
Hey, clear out for a while, will you, Mabel?
oh, sure. I'll get something to settle my stomach.
Have it ready for the meeting tomorrow, that's all.
Mr. Hassler,
Yeah?
I'd like to make a pitch.
Pitch? All right, well, pitch ahead.
Before we get started, let me make my position clear. I'm for the company first, last, and always. But labor problems have to end up in one way: compromise.
Sorokin, you've been around me long enough to learn something, but you seem a little slow. I'm a fighter. Keep your dukes up, boy.
Yes, but
Don't waste your breath on me. I'm a fighter.
Dukes up? What does that mean?
oh, Mr. Hasler wants me to take boxing lessons.
You certainly are a character.
And I'd like to get some information from you, too.
What kind?
Double entry.
Well, you aren't going to get any information, so there.
Oh, come here. I'm a desperate man, and I hate to ask a cute kid like you to do me a favor, but...
Sid, dear, you wouldn't have me violate a trust now, would you?
Oh, I sure would. If it would help unsnarl things around here.
And why is that so important?
Because my future depends upon the titanic struggle for Pajama survival.
You're a scream.
And I just feel that if I knew a little more about the bookkeeping of this...
Oh, no, not that.
Oh, well, I wouldn't ask you to show it to me, just leave it around.
No, besides, it's locked anyhow.
I know a sexy dame who'd lend me the key.
Oh, you do you?
Well, as it would be fun trying to persuade her.
And it might be fun to try and be persuaded, only you'd be awfully sore once you didn't get it.
Oh, no, Gladys. I'm grown up.
Quit kidding me. Well, I've got to go.
No, wait! Let's go out tonight.
Well, I hope you're not serious about that key.
I don't feel like being serious about anything. You're busy, huh?
No. And I sure would like to, but... Oh, gee. Where would you take me?
Any place you say.
I know a wonderful joint. I know a dark, secluded place. A place where no one sees your face. A glass of wine, a fast embrace. It's called Hernando's Hideaway. Olé, all you see are silhouettes, and all you hear are castanets, and no one cares how late it gets. Not at Hernando's Hideaway. Olé. At the Golden Finger Bowl or any place you go. You may meet your Uncle Max or anyone you know. But if you are sitting close and making love to me, you may take my heart, you may take my soul, but not my key. Just knock 3 times, then whisper low that you and I were sent by Joe. Then strike a match, and you will know you're in Hernando's Hideaway. Oh, yeah.
Joe sent us.
dark, secluded place.
A place where no one knows your face.
A glass of wine, a fast embrace.
It's called Hernando's Hideaway. Ole!
Jove sent us.
At the Golden Finger Bowl or any place you go.
You'll meet your Uncle Max and anyone you know.
But if you go to the spot that I am thinking of,
You will be free.
to gaze at me and talk of love.
Just knock 3 times and whisper low that you and I were sent by Jove. Then strike a match and you will know you're in Hernando's Hideaway. Ole!
I want to ask you a personal question. Sid, do you like scotch?
No, Gladys, I do not like scotch.
Neither do I. Scotch has a very peculiar taste.
Kind of a scotch-like taste.
Yeah, that's it. Count me out. Is that gin? You're right. You know, Sid, I can't quite figure you out. When you first got here, you must have caught on that I thought you were cute, but you never gave me a tumble till tonight.
Well, I told you what I was up to, didn't I?
I forgot. Tell me again.
I'm gonna get you fried and get that key away from you.
You're never gonna get my key. You're never gonna get my key.
Shh, they'll hear you.
You think I'm awful, don't you?
Hey, I thought you was at the bowling alley. No.
We was.
What?
Babe wanted to come here.
I gotta give a message to somebody.
We was gonna get kicked out anyway. Heinzie came in drunk and started raising a ruckus.
Did you bowl good, babe?
No, this wasn't my night.
Come on, let's dance.
Babe, you're going to the union rally, aren't you?
Well, sure I am. What do you think?
What's the matter, Sid?
I don't feel so good.
You sick, you mean?
Not sick, just sort of depressed.
Oh, look. Don't be repressed. Look what I'm giving you. See? There it is. Take it.
This is one lousy trick, Gladys.
Only give it to you for the night, and you can't tell anybody, and you gotta give it back in the morning.
Well, thanks a hell of a lot.
Now you gonna cheer up, Sid? Hi, babe.
Yes, hello.
Now, Sid and I are just old friends.
Yeah, won't you join us?
No, thank you. Gladys, I just came here to tell you that Heinzie's out for blood.
Oh, Heinzie.
He knows you're out with Sid, and he's got a knife.
He's always got a knife. He's living in the past, and I don't think that's healthy. Do you think so, Sid?
Look, I didn't come here to be funny, and I don't come here because I'm craving your company or wanting to join your party or anything like that. I just came here to tell you he's dangerous.
He talks dangerous, but he isn't. I think I better take a nap.
Babe, please.
Oh dear, the fallen woman. That's what I am. I've lost my key.
Hey, I'm gonna get Preston to take you home. Is that all right?
If Mr. Hassler ever finds out,
He won't find out.
I couldn't face myself. I better take another nap.
Hey, Prez.
Yeah?
Pay up for me and take Gladys home, will you?
Gladys? Sure, Sid. Glad to.
I've got some important bookkeeping to do.
Her's the cutest one.
I remember you.
You got class. You're beautiful. You're the cutest.
No, him's the cutest.
What?
Ho, ho, ho. You corn-fed Romeo. I know what goes on with you, all right? All right? You snake in the grass. You don't care if you break a person's heart. I'll claw your eyes out. I'll
you. You don't have to drop anything.
You abandoned woman! You hussy!
After the way you behaved, taking off your pants in Mr. Hassler's office. Don't touch me! Prez will take me home. And I'm glad I never married you.
Prez, Sid, Tom, Dick, Harry. I've seen what marriage with Gladys would be like. I would trust her. I would trust her. By George, I swear I would.
Sid?
Morning, Charlie.
There's a committee from the union waiting for you outside.
Yeah, I sent for them.
You been here all night?
That's no joke, Charlie. I have. I'd like to speak to Mr. Hassler, please. And what's more, I think I've got something.
Take care, boy.
Mr. Hassler, could you come down to the office right away? Come in. It's pretty important. Thanks. Come on in. I'm sorry to have to drag you out so early this morning, but I knew you were having a union rally and wanted to talk to you first.
That's okay, Sid.
Excuse me?
I think I got hold of some facts that may clean up this mess.
Time to remove my pen.
Well, make it quick. We either get that 7.5-cent raise or we strike.
Yeah, you're damned right.
Okay, what I want to ask is, will you keep your rally going long enough until I get there to talk to you?
What about?
About solving this damn thing.
There ought to be a time limit.
All right. You're going to have a parade.
We sure are.
That'll give me time. I'll be at the rally.
That's fair enough.
Miss Williams, can I talk to you?
We'll wait for you downstairs, babe.
Okay, no explanations are allowed.
Oh, no, Sid.
Babe, please, you gotta let me explain.
I don't want an explanation. It's humiliating.
But you mustn't think
I don't think anything. I don't care. Sid, if this is about you and Gladys, it's none of my business.
But it is your business.
Oh, the hell with that. I'm talking about something bigger.
Well, this is just great. Can't when we talk to each other make sense anymore?
I don't see how. Not until this is over.
You know, I've eaten mud long enough. And I've had it.
What do you suggest, Sid?
Meet me after the rally.
I can't. I have a date.
Well, that's that.
I'll break it.
Sid, I've got to warn you, Vernon's not fooling around this time. We've been at it all night, screaming and yelling.
Just calm yourself, Gladys. I'll fix everything. I'll take him aside and tell him the whole story. In the meantime, here is your key.
Listen, I thought I heard something.
Ow! Jeez! You maniac! The fool!
You've got to stop him!
Look, I'm glad I got that out of his system and everything, but...
How do we know he has? How do we know?
Oh, just calm yourself, Gladys. It's gonna be all right. All right. Ow!
Oh, you got to stop him. You got to.
I'll fix that, baby.
I hope this call turns out to be important. What's going on here? Now look, that's not nice. I don't like this. That's company property, Sorokin.
I better explain, Mr.
Well, I
Butler.
think somebody better.
Watch out!
Oh! What the hell? They're trying to murder me!
I'll stop that!
Call Senator Hickenlooper! It's a plot to murder me. They've imported gangsters from Chicago.
No, Mr. Hassler, I don't think that's
Don't
it.
argue with me. Didn't you see those knives? That's the work of foreigners.
No, Mr. Hassler, it's...
Oh, it's Chicago gangsters.
No!
They're marching. What's that?
Mr. Hassler, it's the Union rally. They're having a parade.
Hines, where have you been? On the job, man? This place is full of gangsters. They're out to get me.
Oh, they're not after you, Mr. Hassler. They're after me.
Talk. Why doesn't somebody do something? Give me the police.
You don't want to arrest Hines, do you?
Hines?
Yes, he was trying to kill me.
He was. Hines, suppose you had succeeded and me right in the middle of labor troubles. Suppose you had hit him.
I could have hit him if I wanted to. I was just trying to scare you, that's all.
Is this what you called me about to come here and risk my life?
No!
I don't want to be involved in these personal matters.
I called you because there's going to be a strike this morning unless you listen to me.
I told you. I'm a fighter.
Well, so am I.
What?
Gladys, have his head patched up.
All right, Vernon.
Get your hands off me. I'm a fighter, I am.
Come on, Tiger.
Mr. Hassler, I'm going before the board of directors.
You are what?
If I can't solve this any other way.
Solve what? You know, sometimes I think
I've been up all night with your ledger.
You what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I know you didn't hire me as a safecracker, but I had to get some facts. I've been through your books.
You mean to say that
That 7.5 cents was added to the cost 6 months ago.
I can put you in jail. That's what I can do. Put you in jail.
No, you can't. But you can give that raise. If you don't, I'll go before the board and tell them the situation and tell them how many orders have been canceled.
Not one damn order.
Read your mail. There's a dozen cancellations. Mabel's tried all day yesterday to tell you about Marks and Klein. If this operation folds, then I fold with it. And I don't want to. So do me a favor, talk to me.
Office when we marched by the factory. Now he'll know we mean business.
Here comes Prez now.
Hey, why aren't you in the parade, Prez?
I didn't want to run out of breath before my big speech.
This'll wake him up.
Is my ribbon straight?
I don't know. Ask your wife.
We're sure to win, ain't we, Prez?
What kind of a question is that? Sure we are. Babe will tell you.
The answer is yes. That's the answer to everything today. What is it?
I was just asking if we were gonna win this
strike. For sure we're going to win, and that ain't all.
Babe and me was up half the night figuring things out. We got it all written down on paper.
What do you mean, Prez?
I figured it out. I figured it out. With a pencil and a pad, I figured it out. 7.5 cents doesn't buy a hell of a lot. 7.5 cents doesn't mean a thing. But give it to me every hour, 40 hours every week. That's enough for me to be living like a king. I figured it out.
He figured it out.
I figured it out.
He figured it out.
With a pencil and a pad, I figured it out. Only 5 years from today. Only 5 years from today. I can see it all before me. Only 5 years from today. 5 years. That's 260 weeks times 40 hours every week at roughly 2.25 hours overtime. A time and a half for overtime comes to exactly $852.74. That's enough for me to get an automatic washing machine, a year's supply of gasoline, carpeting for the living room, not to mention a 40-inch television set.
So, although 7.5 cents doesn't buy a hell of a lot, 7.5 cents doesn't mean a thing. But give it to me every hour, 40 hours every week. That's enough for me to be living like a king.
I figured it out.
She figured it out. She figured it out.
I figured it out. With a pencil and a pad, I figured it out. Only 10 years from today. Only 10 years from today. I can see it clear as daylight. Only 10 years from today. 10 years. Now let's see. That's 520 weeks times 40 hours every week and roughly 2.25 comes to exactly $1,705.48.
Hooray!
That's enough for me to buy a trip to France across the seas, a motorboat and water skis, maybe even a foreign car.
Charging out at the corner bar.
Not to mention a Scrabble board with letters made of gold.
So, although 7.5 cents doesn't buy a hell of a lot, 7.5 cents doesn't mean a thing. But give it to me every hour, 40 hours every week. That's enough for me to be living like a king.
We figured it out.
They figured it out. They figured it out.
We figured it out.
With a pencil and a pad, they figured it out.
Only 20 years from today.
Only 20 years from today.
I can see it like a vision.
20 years. It's 1,040 weeks.
Times 40 hours every week.
Roughly 2.25 hours overtime.
And time and a half for overtime.
Comes to exactly
$3,411.96.
That's enough for me to be a sultan in the Taj Mahal, in every room a different doll.
I'll have myself a buying spree. I'll buy a pajama factory. Then I could end up having old man Hassler work for me.
So, although 7.5 cents doesn't buy a hell of a lot, 7.5 cents doesn't mean a thing. But give it to me every hour, 40 hours every week. That's enough for me to be living like a
Yeah?
We can settle this strike.
Well, how?
Sleep Tight can offer a compromise.
What?
Mr. Hazard will give you the 7.5 cents if you give up your claims for retroactive pay.
We ain't giving up nothing.
Now, Sid, I don't know.
Well, I do. Let's get it over. We've won!
at the rally.
Come on!
I told you the show was full of symbolism.
Oh, Sid, I could kiss you. You've been wonderful.
Oh, well, I don't want to be kissed for settling a strike. But of course, if it's anything personal.
Oh, very personal.
Embarrassing, I call it.
I love you.
Tell me.
I love you.
Tell me.
I love you.
Tell me more.
What a man, I'll tell ya. More than a finder loves his fin.
More than a guzzler loves his gin.
More than a lion loves her cub.
More than Heinz, he loves the pub.
More.
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 More. There once was a man.
There once was a woman.
Who loved a woman.
Who loved a man.
She was the one he slew
He was
a
the one
dragon
that she took poison for.
for. They say that nobody ever loved as much as he. But me. I love you more. But me. I love you more.
They'll never last. And now we take you to one of the town's most exclusive clubs, where a party is being held jointly by Mr. Hassler and the union. We were all told to dress for the occasion.
Attention! Step back! Quiet! Quiet! Now, Max.
Yes, MH?
I just want to say one word.
Okay, MH.
Fellow sleep-tiders, this demonstration of harmony inside our factory hit something deep inside of me, and I know this party of yours is going to be a great success because it stems from a genuine sleep-tight spirit of solidarity.
We sure all say okay to that, MH. And now, as a tribute to Sleep Tight Pajamas. Now, the Sleep Tight Fashion Parade. We're sleep tight to all social functions.
Dresses are fine, but sleep tight's divine.
We're sleep tight. Sometimes it has everything. Grace, style, and comfort.
I'm Grace.
I'm style.
And I'm comfort.
We're sleep tight for a happy family life.
Now I trust her night and day. That's true love the sleep tight way.
And another point, sleep tight is economical.
Married life is lots of fun.
Two can sleep as cheap as one.